Softball 360 is brought to you by East Coast Athletics, TPS, by Miken Sports, and by the Worth Launch 650 Softball.
Welcome back to Softball 360, the world's largest collection of home run hitters. And right now, those guys, the long haul bombers, are about to step up to the plate at Petco Park in San Diego. Batter up.
Each bomber gets 15 swings and is awarded 1 point for each home run. The last pitch is the money ball that is worth 2 points. The top team is awarded the Manufacturers Cup. The bomber with the most home runs is crowned season champion. It's one of the prettiest parks in the Bigs, San Diego's Petco Park. But today, an ugly battle to be #1 on the Stadium Power Tour unfolds, and it's dog-eat-dog. First up to test the confines of Petco, the Prince of Power, Brian Wegman. Wiggs is ready to roll, and he gets off to a nice start with what else? A home run, followed by another, and it's show bomb time. Wiggs is on a mission, and his hand-eye coordination is right on, with 6 homers in a row, including this massive blast. Right off the Western Metal Supply building. Man, oh man, talk about a bombshell. 10 big points and an early lead for Wiggs.
I got nervous.
Really?
No.
Did you get nervous?
A little bit, actually, because the fans started going kind of crazy.
Wild.
They're going wild on 6 for 6, so I was like, all right, don't miss, and that's what you do.
Jeff Halsey Hall stepped up for East Coast Athletics. Halsey knows he has to make up points to stay in the hunt for a championship and does whatever it takes with a couple of crushing blows. Halsey changes gloves to get a little more traction, and it works. Nice finish and 6 points for East Coast Athletics. Team Miken's Jeremy Izzy Eisenhower likes this park and is comfy at the plate. He learned how to handle the pressure when he played in the Philadelphia Phillies organization. His quick hands and whip-fast swing are what he uses to turn the ball out. Izzy is keeping Miken in the battle with 8 points today at Petco. Now it's the Bombers' own version of the big man, Brett the Hitman Helmer. The vet for Team Easton quickly gets the attention of the folks in the right field bleachers as Helmer is swinging for the fences and beyond. Wow, Hitman got all of that one and is on a points-building mission. He has 8 points going into the money ball. And on the final swing, get out of here! 2 points for the big man. That's a total of 10, and Helmer is tied for the lead with Easton teammate Brian Wegman.
It's a really good night for Team Easton. That's a 20 spot for us in the team standings, and that's the biggest thing.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now for the moment many in the softball world have been waiting for, the return of BJ Fulk. Billy Joe stepped up to the plate amid many questions about his comeback. And on the very first pitch, with one mighty swing, BJ quickly answered. Bang! Sue! BJ's back in a big way. If he was injured, you couldn't tell because he was rocking and rolling with the best of them. God! Folks in right field were getting plenty of softball souvenirs thanks to BJ. One after another, they were screaming off his worth bat. BJ not only made his comeback a success, he also made it a scramble for points as he tied Helmer and Wegman for the top spot with 10 points. Here are your final standings from San Diego.
Wow, what an incredible show. The battle is really heating up this season, and congratulations to our new champion today. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode. We'll see you next week. And in the meantime, check out softball360.com. I'm Natalie Kane. Thanks for joining us.
Next week on Softball 360, the Stadium Power Tour travels to the Northwest for a battle at Seattle's Safeco Field. Chris Larson grew up nearby and checks in on his Seattle favorites. Chris will catch some fresh fish at the public market, and later, he'll warm up at a local field with some of his longtime softball crew. It's all part of what it takes to repeat as champion on the Stadium Power Tour.
All right, I'm going over the fence.
Join us next week for that story and more on Softball 360.